What's up, guys? Just want to make this quick pre video pre advertisement show. Like always, Smart Up is our sponsor today, and you can see their ad here. Thank you, Smart Up, for sponsoring this video. Much appreciated to you guys. As always, links in the description box down below. Please check them out. They do support the show, but don't worry, no added cost to you guys. They are a soap company. Shocker. And they basically help guys like me who are both martial artists and lifters to basically keep clean. Obviously, if you're a martial artist, you don't know who has what. You're sweating everywhere. Same thing with lifting too. You don't know which sweaty person touched what, and yeah, it keeps you safe. It keeps you clean, and it keeps you safe from ringworm and other stuff that could actually be, number one, contagious. Number two, be very harmful for you and other people. So just stay safe. And like I said, it's a great soap company. I actually personally use this, so I can actually tell from experience that, hey, this is something that you should definitely check out. But as always, thank you for listening, and here is your podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome to 2021. This is episode 39 of our podcast. I'm your boy, the Rhino.
And the Bat.
And sports.
It's also the first episode of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. First legit episode. I know we did our New Year's episode a few 18 days ago, or 17 days ago. We can start filming this on the 18th. But yeah.
So we're speaking about the NFL playoffs first.
Yeah.
So
let me just pull that up right now.
I don't think Drew Brees is retiring. I think he's gonna do one more go.
All right.
But I see Tampa Bay winning the Green Bay Packers. But I like Brady, but also like Rodgers as a quarterback. But Rodgers been a dick to my Niners recently.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be having in Lambeau. I mean,
they said the same thing. The Saints were going to beat the Bucks for the third time. But the Bucks ended up winning when it mattered most.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know. I think it's a toss-up for me.
I see Tampa going through. Tampa already beat Green Bay earlier in the season, like week 8.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see.
This is a different game. This is a different game. Tampa's better than they were back then. Pretty sure Green Bay as well.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's the NFC Championship game. So now let's go with the AFC Championship game. Oh my God, this is going to be an also. If Patrick Mahomes recovers in time, because he's under a concussion protocol at the moment.
Yeah. So
if he comes back, it might be a better game. But if he doesn't come back, I see Buffalo going through.
Okay, so potentially you could have Tom Brady against the Bills in the Super Bowl, potentially.
If Patrick Mahomes doesn't play this game, possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see the Chiefs advancing without their guy,
without their shot caller. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a similar boat. Like, if Mahomes doesn't recover, I think it'll be the Bills. But if he does recover, it's going to be, I think, like a 3 or 7. Like, it's going to be like a 1 touchdown game, but I think the Chiefs edge out slightly.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Buffalo's also is a tough team to listen. I just want to see new champions going in there. I'm against everyone against the Chiefs, even though they beat my Niners like almost a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, like, I even like, even though I'm a Steeler fan, we got knocked off pretty early in the playoffs.
Speaking about,
I don't want to talk about it, bro. Let's just skip that part. I'm not talking about it.
Boom! I'm about to send you that video after this.
I am not talking about that playoff game. We lost. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go to the Spanish Cup, Super Cup now. I am pissed. Still.
Hey, not gonna lie, but I've been teasing a lot of Barcelona fans yesterday, so they're even more pissed than you right now.
Yeah. So just for the record, I'm not a Barcelona fan. I'm more of a World Cup fan, if that makes sense to anybody. Like,
so that's like
every time,
international teams.
Yeah, like I'm more of the Olympic soccer / World Cup soccer fan than the inner
club
teams.
Yeah.
So that again, I have nothing against soccer, football, just my own preferences. That's all.
You gotta talk to Zlatan about that. He plays soccer. He's in the soccer. He's on Milan's team. He has a black belt.
Maybe we should get him on the show or something.
Yeah, he did. I love the way he talks. You should just type in Zlatan's like quotes or like badass moments, and you know why he's loved by that.
Right.
So Barcelona had the lead, and then they lost it. Then Messi ended up getting his third red card overall, but first red card in the Barcelona jersey. He literally went to I think he punched a player.
Yeah. Wow.
I think he was like running, like another player. His teammate had the ball. Messi was like running, and then boom, got carded and got kicked off the game. I think it was more like this kind of punch, like this. I don't think he meant to hit him, but I think he went like that. But that's like against in all sports, of course. Obviously, like violent conduct is gonna get you out of the game.
Right. What are you gonna do, right?
And then then Juventus put Supercoppa Italiana. That's another thing on Wednesday. That game's playing on Wednesday. Juventus having a hard time right now.
Right.
Milan. Supercoppa. How's your Spanish, by the way, that you're learning?
Oh yeah, I haven't made that public, but thanks for pulling that up, bro.
Hey, I thought you were posting it on like Instagram, like your little Spanish song, putting some.
Yeah, I mean, so for those who don't know, I'm learning Spanish. It is my 5th language. So surprise, I speak more than one language for an American.
They're probably all from India because India
actually no
27.
No,
right?
Sorry.
Don't like India speak like 27 like official languages over there?
No one knows. You think I'm joking, but we really don't know. We know
really
24. I know there's officially over 24 official languages.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they go by like departments, right? Like for example, like the North.
It goes by state.
State? Oh damn.
And
yeah.
we know.
I know. I'm guessing it has like 27 states, or does it have more than 27 states?
No one can confirm that because, like, we know there's 24 for sure. No one is. There's like discrepancy. There's more. Like, how much more?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, where do we draw it? So that's like the main reason why it's like, I don't know how many, like, officially how many languages there are in India.
So if you're becoming a president of India, do you have to know all the languages? Oh, prime minister. Prime minister. You have to know all the languages?
No.
That's gonna be like, holy shit. Yeah. I only know 3 languages.
So the way, and I could be absolutely dead wrong about this. So in India, there is 2 official languages, like national official languages.
Punjabi and
no.
No, really?
No, Hindi is one, and funny enough, English. Why English? Because India and Pakistan as well as Bangladesh used to be part of the British. Used to be one
Empire.
country called India subcontinent, which used to be a colony of Britain.
Right.
Here we are. So, with that being said, and then like, I like how it's supposed to be like a sports episode, but we're talking about.
I know, and then we're going into like a little country's history right now.
Yeah. So,
This is a good topic. This is still part of sports, though. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your national team. I mean, your
heritage.
Your national sport is probably cricket.
Yeah, one of the sports is cricket. So, yeah. So here's the thing: Hindi is more popular in the northern states of India, like northern cities, northern states, like Delhi, Punjabi, like northern India, like Pakistan, near Pakistan, all that stuff. I'm South Indian, believe it or not. If you're Indian, you understand why. So the state that my family's from is called Tamil Nadu. So if you look at a map of India, you see Sri Lanka. Right here is an island. The state that's closest on India's side is the state where my family's from.
Nice.
And
I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up after this video. Just send me the name of the state, and
I'll show you before.
Yeah. Just send me the on the text the name of the place. I'll search it up later.
Yeah. So, that state where my family's from speaks a different language than Hindi, called Tamil, Tamil, which is the first half of the state name.
Tamil.
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 Tamil. Yeah, and that's bordered by I think 3 states. I could be wrong here, which all have different languages, which is unintelligible to the state language my family's from. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Honestly, that's really interesting. How like a lot of countries in the world have one language or 2 or 3 or maybe little ancient ones. Because in Portugal, we have an ancient language called Mirandês. My great grandfather or my grandpa knew that language, and not a lot of people in Portugal speak it because it's speak Portuguese only there now because it's an ancient language. But then you got other countries in the world that speak more. For example, United States, there's no official language here, but we speak English.
Yeah.
And then the second is Spanish.
Right.
Because I looked it up on the thing. We don't got it other than we don't have official language. So if a person tells you hey, go speak English to you or something to you or something, there's no official language. But yeah, it's very interesting stuff. We should probably talk about this in the future episode.
Yeah, we should. So to kind of going back to what you were asking me.
Yeah.
So I was born here in the United States. I'm a U.S. citizen, all that good stuff. So I picked up English, and then by the time I got into high school, I picked up 2 Indian languages, Tamil and to a lesser extent Sanskrit, because I was born Hindu, and a lot of our religious scriptures were in Sanskrit. So I had to basically learn a little bit of Sanskrit. So all the Sanskrit I know is for prayers. And then here in California, I don't know about other states, but California, at least as far as I know, if you want to go into a state school, you have to take at least 2 years of a foreign language. If you want to go into a UC or private, I take at least 3. So I ended up taking French, which I'm still fluent in to this day, even though I graduated high school.
You speak French?
11. Yeah.
Jesus. Then you should talk to my French friend over here. Say that France is not going to win the World Cup, but say it in French.
Bro, I don't want to die. There's a difference. So I graduated high school a long time ago. So that, and then now.
Long time ago. How old are you? I'm just kidding.
Older than your ass.
I think you're 2 years older than me, right? You're
2 or 3. 2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3? Yeah, it's I'm not that far behind.
Yeah. But yeah, then I'm also learning Hindi and Arabic.
Arabic. Yeah, I'm trying to learn Arabic too. I have a buddy of mine that he's going to be competing, since we're kind of a sport episode. He's going to be competing, I believe, February 20 something in
In what?
Tijuana, Mexico. I think he's
No, in what sport?
MMA.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
He's the one
Hey,
he's the guy that I showed you his highlights on, and him wrestling.
oh yeah, I remember
He's
that.
from Kuwait. Yeah. He's a
Maybe
beast.
after his fight.
Yeah,
or
right now he's gearing up, and
Yeah.
he's down in San Jose. I can't get near him because, like, he's getting COVID tests once in a while.
Right,
And
makes
he
sense.
doesn't want to be negative, so he wants to fight.
You mean he doesn't want to be positive?
Yeah, he doesn't want to be positive. Damn, it's so weird just saying that. It's
Yeah.
like a lot. I just can't wait till this thing's over. But
Aren't we all?
yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So
UFC.
no, the Juventus and Napoli Supercoppa Italiana promo.
Oh, yeah.
Real
See
quick.
here.
I'll do that.
Super. What?
Copa. It's kind of like in Spanish. It's right there. It's right there.
The
But
first one.
Yeah, first one. See if it should be popping. Yep. This is on Wednesday.
Wednesday, high noon, California.
Yeah, 12 p.m. Pacific time. This is going to be a tough game for Juventus right now. They got some players that are injured, and they got some players that are on the COVID list.
Oh, what's up?
One of our defenders that's best is on the COVID list.
That sucks.
But I think he's doing well. Seeing him on like fucking Instagram, like fucking doing whatever he's fucking doing at his house, like a mansion or some shit.
I mean, here's my thing. Like, I have nothing against athletes or anything else like that, but my thing is, why are you getting paid more than teachers? Like,
teachers?
Yeah.
That's
just my own opinion.
Why do athletes get paid more than teachers?
Or like, because like if you think about it, athletes potentially could make millions of dollars depending on the sport.
A lot of people say the same thing about doctors too. Like,
but
doctors, they get paid.
But that's the thing. Like, doctors get paid to save lives, to help people in medical things.
But most athletes make more money off like endorsements more than the sport.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like.
I mean, it's a career, like,
I don't mean to be knocking on
like NFL people. I honestly think, speaking about that, I honestly think about NFL players should get paid a lot more than they usually, because you never know when it's your last game.
Right, but
just say you get a very bad injury there, and then you get like your leg broken, and then
Alex Smith.
Well, Alex Smith, he's comeback player of the year. He did something no other athlete could have done. If I broke it, like, I don't even think I'll be able to come back from that either.
Hell, I don't think I'll ever be able to walk. Let alone come back.
Yeah, he took his team all the way to the playoffs. Yeah, I was actually rooting for Washington against Tampa at the time. I love Alex Smith. He deserved the comeback player of the year, because I don't see no athlete coming back from a broken leg like he did. Literally, he had to get like 17 surgeries.
Yeah, and then his leg got infected and all that good stuff. His
leg almost got amputated.
Yeah, because of an infection.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, again, I'm not trying to knock on any players or anything like that. I'm just trying to see, like,
it's because, like, teachers, like, I know a lot of people that make a lot of money that didn't even go to college.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, for example, like, my third grade teacher.
I could say the same thing about surgeons. Like I said, I mean, doctors or nurses. I could say the same. Also, I could say the same thing about the military. But also, when you come back from, depending where you're in the military, like my cousin who's in the Marines right now. They should get paid sometimes too. But at the same time, once they come back, they don't come back the same. But I still think back. I think there should be like at least millions of dollars for serving. I don't think it just works for this country, but I think it should work for every country who has their persons serving their country in the military.
Exactly. Like, the reason I'm asking this question is because, like, again, not to knock on anybody, but like, it takes one person, regardless if it's a teacher or a mentor, who basically who I consider a teacher, to change someone's life.
Yeah.
Like, for me, one of the reasons I became an engineer, yes, I have a bachelor's in mechanical engineering, for those who don't know, was because my third
Man.
grade teacher took us to the San Jose Tech Museum for a field trip. That's literally one of the reasons why I ended up becoming an engineer.
I do understand that too, but like at the same time, I don't like no teachers.
I mean, but
but I do know people that are teachers, but at the same time, like I know people that haven't even gone to college. Like they do well for a living. They
well,
do
yeah, again, I'm not again same
yeah.
with like I'm not saying a college a piece of paper from insert college is important. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like at the same time, like are the teachers at school teaching us the right thing? Or some do, some not. Like for example, time. I don't even think we have the right time we're all living right now. Because before we invented time, there's been time. There's always been time. But I don't even think the time that we have right now is correct. But
right,
it's there. A lot of people are gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it because it's it's everywhere. It's on your phone. If you have a watch, it's on your wrist. If you have a clock, it's on your clock.
right.
I mean, it just schools like education is important, but also I do understand like some people are playing athletes. I'll just always think of it if it's a career. Like it's their job to play sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's their job to throw a football, to kick a soccer ball, to throw a basket.
To throw a right jab in boxing or MMA or any
I
combat
mean,
sport.
like there's people right now that want MMA fighters to get paid as the same amount as FIFA, NFL, NBA players right now.
And like
I
I
mean,
understand
the only
like
one, the only ones that are like in the top riches is Connor and Khabib. No one's in the MMA is like in their level, like at their payment because they get paid so low.
yeah. I
So
mean like for example like combat sports like
like
MMA.
boxing is the one that makes the most because just look at their contracts. Canelo, I'm pretty sure he had like a
Look at
300.
Floyd. Dude can literally sit like he got paid like what like $10 million or something ridiculous just to show up against McGregor.
He got paid a lot more than that.
I mean, just to show up. Like, obviously, he got paid like a hell of a lot more, but just to
Yeah.
purely show up, regardless if he won or lost, just to show up, he would just get like millions of dollars.
I mean, is that people is because they make a lot of money from the pay-per-views itself.
Yeah,
Because that was Mayweather's promotion doing the pay-per-view. It was his company doing it
right,
along with the UFC together. Like since UFC was on Connor's side, boxing was his
right,
own company. That's why he makes a lot of money. And I also think that's very smart of between both men. Even though Connor lost the fight, he also won because that's where all his money came from, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much.
But especially like I said, like UFC should get paid a lot more too. They're fighting and a lot of people are watching it. UFC is turning into like a big the UFC is turning it's kind of like soccer right now. Soccer is growing big in the US, but the UFC is growing big in the world.
Right.
Because their only fight and their only pay-per-view that the whole world saw was Khabib and Conor fight. That's the only people. That's the most that ever happened.
Right.
But I do agree on that too. But it also depends on the teacher. How good is the teacher? How is
Yeah, because one mentor could change a person's life, like altogether.
Yeah, like I do see that. As a matter of fact, I do see that. I think it depends on the teacher and the person how their
Right.
relationship forms.
Exactly. But anyways, want to go to the UFC now?
Yeah,
We're just gonna do the main card.
yeah. I'm just fine just doing main cards for all of them. I don't even know who's fighting in the prelims.
Yeah, same. Uh, Middleweight. So I don't even know. I don't even know how to pronounce either of these guys' names.
Neither have I. Dude, I don't
So
even know how Bruce Buffer does it.
I don't know, man.
Bruno
Uh,
Heli, that's the only one I could. Suriano, really pronounce.
Fernando versus Dusko.
Yeah, Duska.
Middleweight fight. Dusko got knocked out, possibly.
Yeah, it says TKO knockout.
Yeah.
Either one of the two. I don't even know which one. I
Yeah.
didn't even see this fight. I went on a hiking. I ended up regretting it because I heard well, we'll talk about the main event soon.
Yeah, in a couple
So
minutes.
Alessio Di Chirico. That guy's Italian, 100% Italian.
Yeah, I think he is.
He is Italian because everyone that has that name is Italian.
Yeah.
That I know is Italian. Doesn't tell you
Yeah.
the countries there anymore.
No, not after the fights. I have to click on his name. Let's search it. F it. I think he is Italian. I could be wrong. I just want to make sure though. That's the thing.
He's Italian.
Yep,
Oh,
he's
told you.
Italian.
You know
Rome,
why?
Italy.
It's because Alessio Di Chirico sounds pretty Italian to me. I know because as a Portuguese guy, I know it's Spanish or Italian.
Yeah. He beat out Joaquin Buckley in a TKO fight. You know, this actually was the performance of the night as well.
Yeah. And this guy also got performance of the night.
There's three performances of the night on the main card, just in case you needed to know.
I do saw the weigh-ins for this guy. These guys show very huge respects before and after the fight. This guy is Argentinian. I know that because he took Diego Maradona's fight with this guy, and they were like showing him the world, like giving tribute to the great soccer football legend.
Right.
Passed away last year. And then Matt Brown against Carlos Condit. I haven't heard of Carlos Condit in a long time too.
You know you're old when you forget like Carlos Condit's been around for like.
He's been around forever. I just haven't seen him fight for like ever too.
Yeah. And then you got to the main fight, Max Holloway winning by decision against Calvin Qatar.
This was a good fight, with the way I just saw the highlights.
I saw bits and pieces of this fight. This was a fun fight to watch.
Yeah, he took. I believe Max Holloway broke a record. I think he landed punches, right?
Yeah, he beat out Colby Covington's record for most punches thrown.
Kobe Covington. Dude, Kobe Covington's a funny guy.
I wouldn't say funny. I would say interesting.
Man, I just like the way he talks, though.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one.
I don't even know how Cody Covington's gonna be. If I think with Trump losing the election is gonna change his character.
Yeah, that's the next interesting.
It's kind of like how. Well, there's a fight on Wednesday too. Jeez.
Yeah. Want to do that or no?
I know who Kesa is, but I don't know who the guy's fighting.
So I'll take that as a no.
We could probably do. We'll just do real quick. All right, we'll just do Connors and Dustin's.
Make up your mind, man. All right, let's do both.
All right. We'll do predictions.
Yeah. So this is for Wednesday. Again, we're just going to do the main card.
So Lerone Murphy against Douglas Silva de Andrade. Oh, that guy's for sure Brazilian. He does not look like Portuguese, and that's a Portuguese name.
Yeah.
I'm going for Lerone Murphy. He better be American.
I don't know. I don't know either of these guys. He's British. But yo, Silva, bro, he looks like shredded. Comparatively, their pictures, like holy shit.
I mean, it's all about technique in MMA, though.
Agreed. I'm not saying that
have
technique. I'm just saying, just judging from the pictures.
That's kind of like Ronaldo versus Messi. How Ronaldo's shredded and Messi's just like not.
Yeah. And then you got Tyson Dom versus Matt Snitch. I don't know. Matt. I don't even know how to pronounce his name.
Scannell?
No,
I think it's Scannell.
No, okay.
Wait, what? Flyweight? Oh, yeah.
Flyweight.
I don't know who either of those guys are. I don't even know who either of these women's are.
I'm gonna go with Nam for that fight. And they got Roxanne Modafferi versus Vivian Arujo.
Yeah, that's a Portuguese and Spanish name.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Roxanne, just because I don't know who Vivian is. No, again, no disrespect to Vivian, but that's just comparatively, I just know Roxanne more.
Ike against Vinicius Moreira. That guy's for also 100% Brazilian.
Yeah.
There's
So,
only
just for the record, you're gonna go for all the Brazilians, and I'm not. Okay.
I'm not really following Brazilians at all.
I know, I'm just having
They're
fun,
super
bro.
cocky.
I'm just having fun, bro.
Yeah, I just want Brazil to lose the World Cup again.
Yeah.
I mean, I like their team, but it's just like I just want to see their fans upset because they're super cocky when it comes to like sports.
Yeah.
They're super cocky. They're going to be the most cockiest persons you ever going to see in sport. More cockier than the NFL guys. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So Werley Elvis against Minor Lazar.
I don't know. I'm calling this a toss up.
And then Michael Queso. I'm going for Michael Queso because he's the only one that I know between these two guys up here against Nico Magny. All right. On to UFC 257, which is the big fight that the whole world will be watching.
Yeah.
So Marina Rodriguez against Amanda Ribas. Honestly, Amanda Ribas looks bae, and I don't date MMA stars, but
all right.
Then honestly, I'll be rooting for Amanda because she's attractive. But attractive doesn't guarantee you a victory.
Exactly. So I like both of them. I think both of them are good fighters. I'm calling this as a toss up.
Then you got Math Fravola against Otman. I don't know how to say his last name.
Azitar. I don't know.
Azitar. I'm going for the American guy.
Yep, he's a Moroccan, Altman.
Yeah, I was about to say look at Rob.
Yeah. Then you got Jessica. I versus
Joanne Cotterwood.
Yep.
Cotterwood.
I don't know. This is a toss up for me.
So one's rank 6, one's rank 7. So I'll go whoever's the high rank.
Jessica
I don't even know how they both fight, but I could see this is probably a submission.
Yeah.
Women's fights always technically win submissions nowadays.
Right.
Okay, so I think this is gonna be a good fight. Also, the Conan main event: Dan Hooker against
Dan the Handman Hooker versus Michael Chandler. This is gonna be a fun fight. Just saying.
I do know that both these guys fought, like co-main event and main event. Both Dustin Poirier and Dan Hooker fought last year.
Yeah.
Like around March or April or around there, I think. And
right.
It was like a good fight. It was a fun fight. And now they're fighting in the same card, but they have different opponents. So I could see Michael Chandler's coming off Bellator.
Yes.
So he already had a Bellator title, and he's fighting a guy, Dan Hooker,
who is basically has the potential of taking the lightweight title. Potentially.
Yeah.
Taking the lightweight title.
Man,
this is a toss up for me.
Honestly, I don't know who to root for in this one.
That's why I'm calling it as a toss up.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the main event of that Saturday night evening. The big fight. Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor.
At lightweight.
At lightweight bout.
So, yeah, I don't know, because the last time McGregor fought in a lightweight fight, he ended up getting choked out or tapping out. So
like Khabib.
Yeah. by an eagle.
Hey, both of these guys lost to the eagle, so let that sink in.
Yeah. Interesting enough, due to the rear naked choke, I think, for both of them.
Yeah, well, rear naked choke to Dustin and a neck
something similar to Connor.
It was a neck crank.
Neck crank. Okay. Either way,
It-
it's a
a
similar
neck
choke.
crank. A lot of people don't know really what the neck crank is.
Right.
So do you know what the neck crank, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of have
I'm
to.
gonna let you explain it.
No, you have to explain it. Okay. Fine. I'll say it.
I know what it is, but it kind of like the neck crank is kind of like you're putting pressure on the jaw.
Yeah,
And
you're
it
putting more
makes
pressure
you-
on the jaw and then
and it
cranking.
feels like the jaw won't break, I think. I don't think it will break, but
Yeah.
it just feels like it's going to. And that's what happened to Connor. That's why he topped out.
Yeah. But I think this is gonna be a fun fight. Just saying.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be a fun fight. I'm gonna be landing around hopefully to see the fight. Hopefully. Hopefully.
It'd be funny if you actually show up to Abu Dhabi. Say that would be hilarious.
Hey, I'd be like coaches in the AK being like, "What the fuck are you in Abu Dhabi?" I mean, it'll be dope, but that's not my. I'll tell you one thing. That's not my destination. It'll be my destination later on the year, but not.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's even harder to get into Fight Island because, yeah, first of all, you have to getting tested is not the thing. You have to be important to get in there.
Yeah.
Like you have to be like a family member or a teammate of the fighter to get in there, and a
Or
journalist.
training staff.
Yeah, like I said, teammate or it's like that to
Yeah.
get in there. Like I heard someone cannot get in and they cannot get out. That's how strict they are with the COVID responses but I do believe they're letting fans in this and like just like the Max Holloway fight this past weekend. I think there's going to be fans, a little bit of fans limited in Saturday's fight.
Cool.
But speaking about the UFC, I also heard about Khabib talking. I don't know if you heard. There was a video.
About how he has to
There,
see something interesting before he comes back.
yeah, there was. That's what he said to Dana White and behind that locked door. So I don't know if you've seen it on his Dana White's page or on Khabib's page on Instagram. There's a video
Dana
of them
White.
walking into the conference room or something with the door shutting. It's kind of like a WWE promo right there.
Yeah, I saw on Dana White's Instagram.
Honestly, I would love to see Khabib fight, but I kind of want to see Khabib fight against George St. Pierre more. But at the same time, George St. Pierre is out of like he's still training, but he's not in his prime.
Right, and plus Khabib, I think he even mentioned to Dana White that he's not interested in fighting GSP.
Yeah, like a lot of people say, if he beats GSP, they're gonna say, "Oh, you just beat up an old man that's like not in his prime anymore."
Yeah.
Or if he loses, then
you got beat up by an old man.
Well, that could be true, but at the same time, my opinion, GSP is one of the goats of MMA.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Like literally came back after like 4 years, 3.5 years to beat up Michael Bisping in an upper weight class.
That was a fun fight to watch.
And then let's see what else is happening. But honestly, I would love to see Khabib fight again.
Yeah.
His dad wanted to go. I think it's only one fight that he'll get offered, but it could be Khabib versus Conor McGregor 2. It could be Khabib versus Justin Poirier 2. It could be Khabib versus Charles Oliveira
2. Sorry.
It could be Khabib versus Michael Chandler.
So here's the question though. Could it be the ill-fated fight in the lightweight division? The cursed fight.
The cursed fight.
Could it be that one as the last fight for Khabib?
That's fair for him.
Before you answer, I'm going to give you a little bit more time. For those of you who don't know.
Tony Ferguson.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Khabib and Ferguson got scheduled like a bunch of times.
5 times.
5 times. And all 5 times got canceled due to various reasons.
There's another fight that got canceled too. They're booking it 3 times. I don't know if you heard. It's what's his name? Kamzat, the big Khabib, the evil Khabib, who's in welterweight, supposed to fight Leon Edwards.
Oh yeah, that one.
That one was supposed to fight. Now they're booking it a third time. They were supposed to fight. They were supposed to fight this weekend or like last week, I think. And now they're fighting in March.
Yeah. But anyways, Ferguson Habib, do you think that would be a possibility?
I don't think so because Tony for me is still up there, top 10, but I think Charles Oliveira takes a spot.
Yeah.
I mean, Charles, Justin Gaethje is what killed Tony Ferguson in the first place. He took so many shots. I even told you, like, are we going to be getting the same Tony Ferguson in this next fight? And then the next fight happened against Charles Oliveira. Jiu-jitsu was way out of, like, Oliveira's jiu-jitsu is like out. He has the most submissions in the game. Now I kind of want to see him against Khabib.
Yeah. All right, man. I think we'll end it here.
All right, man. Well, we'll see what's happening. I'm going to be taking my laptop. I'll be in the hotel for the first 2 days. We could probably film an episode.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know the time zone there. I'll text you when I get there. I'll let you know the time zone to see if I can make it for Sunday, right?
Monday.
All right. I'll text you. I'll keep you in touch.
Yep.
All right, brother.
So yes, that is a taste of a future episode that's recording on Monday. If you're watching this on YouTube, put in the description and put in the comments down below who do you think it is. If you're listening to us on wherever podcasts are sold, hit us up on Instagram at CoolVictor77. That's the best Instagram, or my personal Instagram, which is Firehawk Archer 1, or the podcast Instagram, which is Rhino and the Bat podcast. Also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, thank you to Spar Soap. Spar Soap is a sponsor of this video, or after this podcast, rather. Thanks again, guys. Much appreciated. Highly, highly recommend them. Can't recommend them enough in life. And as always, have a good one. See you in the next episode. Peace.